Sweetland turned away from the window, as if he could hide from the man by not looking his way. Glimpsed a flash of him as he went to the front door of the house. Heard the knock. No one in the cove ever knocked at a door. He thought to ignore it, but the knock came a second, and then a third time, and he pushed away from the table, went out through the hallway. No one in the cove used their front doors either. Sweetland's hadn't been opened in years, and he had to jimmy it loose of the frame. The man standing there lost in the sun's glare, a voice from the nothing where his mouth should be. "Mr. Sweetland?" He waited until the figure resolved out of the light, until he could see the eyes. "Just come off the ferry, did you?" "Just this second, yes." Sweetland nodded. "I must be some fucking important." The government man smiled up at him. "You're at the top of my list." Sweetland stood to one side to let the man by. "Cup of tea?" "You don't have coffee by any chance?" "I got instant." "Tea is fine," the government man said. Sweetland moved the kettle onto the stove while the young one took a seat at the table. He tried to think of when a stranger sat there last, seeing the kitchen for the first time. Low ceilings, the beams an inch or two clear of Sweetland's crown, painted wood floor, a daybed under one window, a formica table with chrome legs pushed up to the other, his mother's china teacups on hooks below the cupboards. All so familiar to him he hadn't noticed it in years. The man's briefcase was lying on the table in front of him like a placemat, and Sweetland set a spoon and the sugar bowl on the flat surface of it. "No sugar for me," the youngster said, setting the bowl to one side. "A drop of milk if you have some." He put the case on the floor beside his chair. "No fresh," Sweetland said. "Just 10. 10 is fine," the government man said. He took a blackberry from his coat pocket and held it to the window a moment. "You're not the fellow who was out last time around." "I just took over the file." "You won't get a cell phone signal out here," Sweetland told him. He shrugged. "The edge of the civilized world." "They was talking about putting up a tower years back. Never got around to it." The government man gestured past him to the counter. "You have a laptop there?" Sweetland glanced over his shoulder to confirm the fact. "We got the internet for long ago. Does my banking on that," he said. "Bit of online poker. Passes the time." Sweetland poured the tea and took a seat directly across the table. "You're not on Facebook, are you?" "Look at this face," he said, and the government man glanced down at the table. "Now, Arsebook," Sweetland said. "That's something I'd sign up for." "I'm sure it's coming." "I wouldn't doubt it, given the state of things." It was an easy road into the subject at hand, and he was surprised the government man didn't take it, smiling out the window instead. Perfect teeth. They all had perfect teeth these days. Careful haircuts. Accents Sweetland couldn't place. This one might be from the mainland somewhere, for all he could tell. "So," the younger man said abruptly, "are you coming to the meeting this afternoon?" Sweetland almost laughed. "Not planning on it, no." "I couldn't talk you into it?" "Listen," Sweetland said, "I'm not the only one who voted against this thing." "That's true. 45 in favour, 3 against, by the most recent ballot, but as of yesterday, yours is the only one of 2 households who have not agreed to take the package we're offering." "2?" Sweetland said. The government man paused there to let the information sink in. He stirred his tea slowly, the clink of the spoon like a broken lever inside a mechanical doll. "That's just me and Loveless." "That's where things stand," he said. Sweetland rubbed absently at the tabletop a moment, and then excused himself. He went out through the hall and up the narrow stairs to the bathroom. He put the toilet seat down and sat there a few minutes, leaning an elbow on the windowsill. He could see the back of Lovelace's property from there, the ancient barn, the single gaunt cow with its head to the grass. Lovelace famously drank a pint of kerosene when he was a toddler, which to Sweetland's mind told you everything you needed to know about the man. He'd suffered a 24-hour attack of hiccups while he passed the fuel, his diapers reeking of oil and shit. No one was allowed to light a match near the youngster for a week. And it was all down now to him and fucking Lovelace. "Sorry," Sweetland said when he came back into the kitchen. The government man